Hey, I just wanted to make a quick vlog about my most recent blog on personal growth through travel. I just love this topic. It's very near and dear to my heart because I think it's just profound, the impacts that travel can have. I had been talking in previous blog and posts about managing the stress that does come from travel. Let's keep it real. But it's worth the stress. It's worth taking that chance and putting yourself out there and having the experience. Why? I hit upon three main reasons in my blog post. So the first one I wrote about is having a reset. I think with travel, you really get that experience of a reset, a reboot, a chance to just be in a new environment where you can just block out your work, set your email to say, hey, I'm out of the office. Just really have that break mentally, physically. You are changing the environment and you are somewhere else. I think that is really, really powerful. It's moving you literally from one space to another. And then in that new space, you get to observe all these amazing things that are new to you. A new environment, a new climate, new plants, new trees, new foods, new people, maybe languages, cultures, the whole shebang. So it's just a chance to shake things up, have a totally new experience, and remember, there's life out there outside of your desk or your laptop or whatever. Second thing I talk about is the personal growth factor. I think that can come from travel, because you're challenging yourself, because you're putting yourself in a new environment. And so I wrote about an experience I just had recently where I kind of pushed myself to try something new. So this was like an art themed trip. I went solo and got to see some amazing parts of Ireland, meet, the Irish are so nice. They're so freaking nice. So, I got to just hang out with new Irish people who were just the sweetest people. And just so encouraging, so welcoming, so helpful. And I just had the best time. I got a great experience out of the actual activities with workshops I took, with getting to just work on some art alongside some other artists. Then from them, I got tips on, hey, there's this show at the museum. Go check this out while you're in town, and go here and make sure you see this. And just wandering through the whole trip, I stumbled into things I didn't even plan on. And I love when that happens on a trip. So just wandering along, through some streets, taking a different route than I was gonna take to go to a museum. And I stumbled into this garden and kind of the equivalent of an Irish VFW hall. And there were these Irish vets there, and they were welcoming me in and showing me around their hall, offering sandwiches and coffee. And they were showing me all their memorabilia and talking about their group and their fellowship. And it was just so cool. So I stumbled into two things I love: art and military history, on accident. And it was just amazing. So it was just really a boost for me to challenge myself and take a risk, because it was a risk for me to participate in this art event. Something I hadn't done before. And it was just a little sampler for me. I just did a couple days, but it was just really inspirational, and it's encouraging me to keep going on with that particular path in art. So it was just amazing. And then the third thing is kind of ties in, but that's the boost in self-worth, so when you go and you challenge yourself to try something that you're a little scared to do, but you do it anyway, it's really a boost, because then you do it and you see that you can do it, and you see that it's not going to kill you, and you're stronger for it. You have that confidence boost and just doing something you didn't know you could do. Seriously, it could be in the simplest of ways. For example, I wasn't brave enough to try driving in Ireland. I'm not ready yet to just solo drive on the other side of the street, because I don't know. That's a little much for me, especially with parts of it being in a city. But you know, still, it was like this, you know, kind of unknown little experience to figure out the mass transit. I mean, sure, they're speaking English, that helps, but it's a whole like totally different system. And I was like going like way on the outskirts of Dublin to the shore for part of the trip. And again, amazing people. Met this amazing woman from Ghana, and she was like making sure I got on the right bus, and she was going to the same town and, you know, helping me out, showing me where to transfer, like offering me, you know, coins for the bus. I mean, just like the nicest people. So, you know, it was just sort of that boost, like, hey, I can go somewhere on my own, figure it out, like get to where I'm going. There's a way, like just trust and things work out. So yeah, just a total boost. And I think, you know, it's important to believe in yourself that you can do it. You can figure it out. It's not going to be that hard. Like, and if not, hey, there's like other humans around to help you. And isn't that the whole point? All right, so go travel, have amazing experiences, and live life. Just get out there and take the risks, because you'll get the payoff.